Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be reviewing my demo from my team's first official game of the new season. We played against CLG Red, which if you don't know is the Counter Logic Gaming professional female roster. They are salaried players, they're making money, and we lost. We lost 16-9. I didn't play well at all T-side. CT side, I played pretty decent. So we're going to be reviewing my, rounds that I could have done better, see what I could do. Now, I'm not usually one to review my own demos. I always make excuses for what I do, or it's, situational, like, oh, my team told me to go out, blah, 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 not my fault. So I'm going to try to not do that this video. I'm going to try to be, completely frank and, unbiased, and just watch my demo for what it is and help point out my mistakes. And I'm sure you guys in the comments are going to be super nice and point out all the mistakes that I missed. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I am going to try to jump around a little bit here and there. Not every round is worth viewing. This is the pistol round strat. I'm doing what I'm supposed to here, and I get absolutely wrecked. So we end up winning pistol round. We buy up. CTs are all on pistols. Let's see what I do here. So I throw a top mid smoke. I'm going to wait behind it. They spam through it with the USP. They're going for a whole A stack here. See, I get some space. I should be going a little bit further here. I should be swinging out. I do have a teammate with me. Let's see if we can see that. How do I? There we go. So I do have a teammate with me here. Oh, I can't move because... Oh, I was pressing the wrong keys. Hey, now. But I do have a teammate here with an AK, so I should be the one who's taking the fight. Rhino has swung out more. He has the AK. I should be in front of him. Let's see. I do turn back. We're chilling. I should be out there with him right now. And we're slowly making our way up Cat. I believe Cat split was the call, so I flash into Cat. We throw a smoke on the run. That smoke, I don't know who threw that. Let's see. Let's find out where it came from. Okay, that's thrown from T-spawn. We need to wait for that smoke. Like, hypothetically, they could have a Deeg just sitting here waiting for us to cross, and he could get one of us. We're putting ourselves at a risk that we shouldn't, right? So I need to wait for that smoke to come down, because smoke lands like now. Hey, you hear that sound cue? And I'm already around the corner. Like, it doesn't matter. Also, this pathing, this spacing, the hell am I doing? I'm trying to get in front of Rhino, but at this point, like, it's a lost cause. Like, obviously, he's more in front of me. I just need to give it up and understand that, okay, this round I can't play super fundamental. I need to just stay behind and try to refrag. Instead, I'm bunching up on him here, which I really, like, come on, this is, like, silver level mistakes. So here we go. I have the op out. This is against guns. I'm full blind, I'm not blind, and now smoke is gone. I take a shot, or smoke is down, I take a shot. They're throwing some flashes. We're just chilling here, waiting to see what's happening. We flash out, we get out. Oh, I almost get that guy. So right about here, we did have a talk after the match. I need to be getting up to chair and holding cat, or I need to be holding window. And I believe at some point, I do end up... So look, that's cat guy. Cat guy just killed my teammate, and I can't really refrag. Window's smoked. I'm going to re-smoke window here. And now I'm kind of stuck because both of my teammates are dead. We did a horrible job at refragging. I didn't really put myself in a position. The one excuse, and I'm only going to make it once, I'm only going to say it once here, is that not all of us were on the same page about what we wanted to do top mid on our default, which is something we discussed after the match. Everybody's on the same page now, but for this match, we were not ready for what each other wanted. And so, like, for example, here, I should have been chair. In hindsight, obvious, I should be, trying to do something instead of just standing there waiting for somebody to swing into me who's not going to swing into me. So we win the previous round. We had pistols and some AKs. It was a mixed buy. We won it, though. But we lose this, and then we go on quite the losing streak. And these people, look, they don't have nades. Everybody has a smoke, and that's it. That's all they have. And here we go. I'm swung out wide mid. I get opt. Again, it's... So this time, I went for the cat play. I went for the chair play, right, to watch cat. But the problem is, I'm bumping around. I'm moving around like a Roomba. All right, I'm not used to this pathing. This is something I'm out of practice. I need to work on this, right? So I bump into the steps here, and it doesn't let me swing where I want to swing. And of course, it's the exact angle that the opper's holding, and I just get stuck there, and they hit the shot on me. Then we go for the refrag, and we don't get it because we are late. Now let me actually go back and watch the start of this round and see, did I go as fast as I possibly could? Oh, I clicked the nade. So I throw a top mid smoke. Wait for it to land. Throw the molly. I need to throw that molly quicker, and then we're out. So this person had tons of time, but I think they got boosted in window here. So that's, that's something else to look out for. It's a kind of a gimmicky play. They're going to have it happen every once in a while. But that just allowed him to get to inside of ladder very quickly. Caught me off guard. Wasn't the most anticipated angle. So last round, we are on deagles. This round, we do have guns, and we're going for an A execute. Let's see what happens. We actually throw pretty quickly here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we throw. I jump down. And, of course, it's as soon as this guy pushes. Now, this is something that I need to be aware of. If we throw smokes, there's a good chance that if somebody's in ramp, if they've taken ramp control, they're going to try to push when they hear the nades, right? And so that's just something that I need to, not immediately jump down, but just hold for 2 extra seconds, play a little bit slower. It's not like I could swing out here anyways. The smokes aren't down, the flashes aren't primed, so I just need to hang up there, wait a little bit longer, play a little bit more patiently, and I do get absolutely wrecked by Luigi's equipment. Well, we traded out. So here we are. We lost another round in between this and the last round. I still throw my window smoke like that, but I have an op here, right? I'm going to be late to mid because I threw the window smoke. Drop bomb. So we smoke top mid, and now we're going out. I need to be a little bit more aggressive here. I don't want to be too aggressive and swing out and die to some dumb shit, but also I can't just do what I'm doing right here, right? I need to move around, and don't think that like I'm actually holding this smoke. I can see through it. It's just because this is skybox, and so it looks a little bit different. But I can see connector here. I do flash my teammates into connector, or from underpass to connector, and I go and try to pick up bomb. So now I'm waiting. They had asked for a second flash. I'll make another little excuse. They had asked for a second flash, and so I was waiting here where I can line up the banger, but then they ended up peeking in without me needing to flash anyway, so I just gave that up. I don't really know what to do here, right? Because our A ramp guy is all the way... Let me just do this. Our A ramp guy doesn't have ramp control. They pushed into ramp 2 rounds ago. I have an op. That's not going to be like a good battle for me. Like, best case scenario, I get in front of Marky, and then I'm able to start walking out, and he trades me, right? But I'm so far away, it's going to delay everything. We have 2 people in con right now. We don't have time for me to rotate all the way back, so I need to stay dedicated to mid. Now, with that, do I want to go into con as an opper? That's, it's dicey. Getting from where I currently am into con, that's going to be, there's a risk that's going to be run with that. Now, this opper, again, in ladder room, what kind of utility do we have? Marky has stuff, but Marky's out A, right? The only things we have left is a molly and 3 flashes, and I have the molly. So technically speaking, I could molly the opper, but the only really real way I'm getting the angle where I can actually molly into ladder is by peeking into the opper. Now, I don't actually remember what I do here, so let's find out. I'm holding flank. We have the call to... We were canceling going up A because we don't know if they have A ramp. We're going for a B split. So let's find out what happens here. Spacing is not bad. Okay, he doesn't die to the op. He dies to this. All right, so we just... This was horrible. This was horrible. By the time... Let's see when our last smoke was. So we don't have any sort of smokes down here. We have absolutely nothing. All right, here, we have a top con smoke. This needs to, like, if we're going up cat, this needs to happen while the smoke is still down. And this smoke fades before we, like, as we're crossing, this smoke fades, right? So that's bad timing on the strat overall. We're all shift walking. They know that we're in mid. There is no reason to shift walk here, right? We're not giving up any info. The only info that we're giving is, hey, we're going to go up cat, which was already a pretty decent option considering they knew that we were in mid. So then we just get absolutely railed here, trying to trade, and, you know, all three potential players we could die to killed us. So we're going for a fast A play. We do have guns. One guy has pistol. And we are immediately down 2 players, 12 seconds into the round. And it's a 3 versus 5. We have 1 smoke, and it's on me. I'm trying to get some space, and I use my smoke for that. I didn't realize here that I had the only smoke. I also need to realize that by throwing that smoke, and it being so early into the round, I'm inviting every single person to throw utility at me, to spam in, because they all have everything full, and I'm already down to 50 HP, and I haven't seen anybody. So we end up going out A here, and what happens? I'm waiting for the smoke. They try to get out. There's an opper CT, and so I'm like, okay, I'll clear that, and then I'm going to swing the opper, and I get killed from stairs. So, I mean, it's just, come on. So here we are, another gun round. I have an op. I say that I'm going to go work palace, right? So I'm going to scope in pretty deep, and I'm going to try to work up. Now, the play here is Rhino has a smoke for window, and he's going to throw it on my call, so we can flush the window opper into jungle, and they'll walk into my crosshair, right? So let's see where they're set up right now. So yes, there is an opper in window. Window gets smoked. An opper, hypothetically, goes here, and I get the easy peasy kill. But, unfortunately, where does opper end up going? Opper goes into CT, which by this point I figured out because it's been too long, right? But I can't really do anything except hold this for now. So they set up for a B. As you can see, I have 4 teammates lining up, and they say, hey, Liam, you got to try to do something here. I say, no problemo. So I know that the opper's CT at this point, right? So I'm going to try to look towards CT, but then I hear the smoke, get the 1 kill, and then I'm immediately looking towards CT. I missed that shot. I bit off more than I could chew here, right? I thought I could get this kill. I ended up not getting the kill. And we end up losing the round as well. What happens here? This has nothing to do with what I did. I just want to see. So we got 1 guy here, 4 of us out. This should be good. Like, we have the CTs are positioned in a place where we want them to be. It's a 1-for-1 trade. That's fine. That's fine. And we're down. Our HP is pretty good, right? We have 2 smokes up as well, or on people. How do we end up losing this? That we need to do is, I don't mean to pick on Box here. Box is a nice guy, right? But so we get bomb plant, and it's like, Box doesn't have bomb here, so Box doesn't have to stay next to site. We're just very scared, right? We've lost the last 8 in a row, basically. We're pretty scared, and so Box is going to play a little scared. And that's the thing. Once you start playing scared, then it's difficult to win because you need to take those risks, right? You can't just rely on the other team making mistakes. You have to make some good plays every once in a while. And so, you know, just standing around, we're not putting ourselves in winning positions. This is also a 2v2, all right? This is also a 2v2, so we still have tons of potential here. Unfortunate that Box gets caught off there, and then Rhino gets double peeked, if I recall. Yeah, he shoots, and then they shoot, and then it just... That was a very winnable round. Could have been useful. But now we are back to guns. Rhino at a mid-spawn. So I'm like, you can have the op, no problemo. Rhino end up getting the... No, he doesn't get the pick. But I say, just keep the op. There's no need to try to trade it. Let's just keep it going. And so now that I have the rifle, now I'm prepared to swing out mid. I want to go aggro. And so I'm slowly working my way. Now, we have 2 people ramp, we have 1 guy underpass, and a guy top mid. So I need to wait here for my guy underpass to come out, which I do, I think. Underpass guy starts to slowly come out. We don't have any more smokes down, and now it's like, okay, what's the plan? So we're going for a con split through A, right? Marky dies. Marky's one of the A players. He dies to one of the guys on A. We're coming up. So that guy swings out. We kill the opper. I don't realize that guy swung back out. I remember this in-game. And The game was last night, so it's not too bad. But I remember this because I was like, oh yeah, we just killed the Opera. This guy, no way this guy peeks back out. And I moved my crosshair over here, and then I was looking at radar and like my utility to see what we could do. And this guy actually swung back out and killed me. But we still end up losing this round. This is a 3 versus 3. The CTs do have pretty good positioning here, so it's not as much of a blunder as it was the previous round. I think Kelsey ended up like just dogging everybody. Yeah, gets the 2. And then, yeah, we die here. So again, we have guns because we are on max loss, and we have T-side economy. And I'm going towards mid. Who would have thought? I was waiting for something to happen, like some sort of smoke to be thrown. We do get out. We get the 1. We don't end up getting that trade. Kelsey gets 3. Let's see it from Kelsey's POV. That was kind of sick. We just suck. We just absolutely suck. Here we are, last round of the game. We have a smoke that just got dropped. I thought we threw it there for a second. And did nobody pick that up? That's unfortunate. But we end up winning this round. I don't know why Skybox is being weird and like showing through everything. Well, we're out A, there's a molly down, and then it's time to go out. I knew that there was a guy under balk, and unfortunately, I just get shot in the back. I assumed, all right, and never assume it makes an ass out of you and me. I assumed that when this molly was thrown and the smoke was thrown on top of it, that this would be like entirely smoked off and that Goose wouldn't be able to see anything and would just be playing her life, right? But unfortunately, she had perfect angle to shoot the shit out of me. And I already had Rhino going for this play. I had no idea that Rhino was up there. And with the Rhino up there, there's no reason for me to take this fight. I need to be turned around trying to shoot Goose. But we win the round. We get the trades. Come through. In the clutch. 1 versus 2. Marky gets the first, and then Marky makes God tier play, comes all the way around behind, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, CT side will rip through. I played pretty well. There were a couple times where I bit off more than I could chew, and so I died. But for the most part, I played pretty well. Pistol round here. They start coming out. Oh, I keep clicking the fucking nade button, bro. They start coming out. There's no flash with it, so it's an easy triple. There's the 2, and there's the 3. All right, nice and easy, nice and simple. This round, I don't think I do too much. Oh yeah, they get really close con. I'm just waiting for them. Nothing happens, and then we clean up. This round, I get into con. I do a pretty good job here, playing around with smoke. I get 1 more through the smoke, and then I get a 3rd here. Right over top. I got a 3rd before here. Here's my... There we go. There's my 3rd. And then, of course, I bite off more than I can chew. I swing out a little bit wider. I die, right? So I could have stayed alive there. I could have helped build up my economy. I have now $0 this round. I'm opping. Nothing really happens. Then I'm like, oh shit, they're coming out Palace. There's the 1. I leg another coming down. And we win the round. Now what happens this round? We're down to a 3 versus 5. There's not too much I can do. They come A last second, and now it's... I should be saving here, right? There's no reason for me to go for this. We don't have the economy for me to go for this. But instead, I go for this, and I get caught off guard here. I don't know what to do. My no-scope misses. That was my best chance. And then I just get locked. So, like, again, I just threw away an op for no good reason. This round, I think, yeah, I went for a cross, and they went for a boost. I forget what the boost is called, but it's where you jump on this guy's head, and you get a much better angle. And, hey, the angle worked. What can I say? This round, got the op back in my hands. See, 5 versus 5. What happens? We get the 1. There's a guy back top mid, but we get some sort of call that they might be A. But they're coming out B. Oh, yeah. We just get decimated B. It's 3 versus 3. This is still absolutely doable. But then we drop one. We drop another. And then I go and save. This is the last round that we win. So they start coming out A. Our palace guy dies. It was a waste of a flash there. I was just trying to slow him down. I like throwing flashes on site executes just to try to keep them honest, right? I don't want them to have entire free reign with no disruption. I saw like the smallest shadow there in the smoke. I'm sick with it, right? You know your boy. And I'm just waiting here. I'm letting my teammates do some work. I'm not trying to push the issue. I get that one. I'm playing nice and safe, and then kaboom. All right. Now, if you want to see a blunder, right? You want to see a blunder. This is the blunder of the century, right? We win the round, mind you. We win the round, but bomb is playing at default, and I say, hey, last guy's in palace. I got a molly. You know what that means? Let's molly off palace. So I throw the molly, right? It's all good until that moment, right? That moment right there where it bounces off the wall. That's when everything goes to shit, and it lands right back onto default, right where bomb is planted. My other teammate also has an op, and then it's like, oh, that's where bomb's planted. Let me just wait here. My in-game call was uno momento por favor because, you know, there was a molly down. But we win the round. No problem. Do you expect anything less from me? I go for palace pick this round. And I haven't gone for palace pick in a while and actually seen somebody there. So I forgot how absolutely quick I need to be like prepared to shoot. Like I'm not just going to sit here and wait for 10 seconds and then they'll pop out. No, if they're going for this pick, they're going to be there. I had an opportunity to kill this person, but they shot faster than I shot. And now here we go. Last round again. I have an op in hand. We're down to a 4 versus 5. And it looks like they're coming A. So I rotate over. This is another round where I bite off more than I can chew. Our palace guy goes down. So I'm holding palace for a second. Palace doesn't swing out. There's the 1. I go for the wall bang in palace. Almost hit it. Then I get the 2. All right, 3 versus 3. This is fine. I still have a teammate on B, though. Hold on. Box, I don't mean to come after you. I really don't mean to come after you. I had no intention of going after anybody but myself here. But what the hell is going on? Was on the rotate. Comes back. We get the 1. We get the 2. Okay, so we're a little late on the rotate. And let's show my blunder. So I get the second guy, and then I'm like, okay, I know that there's one sandwich because they were shooting at me. Let me kill the sandwich guy, and I just got absolutely wrecked. They were expecting the play. If I fall back there, I can hold off sight. Maybe we win the round. At the end of the day, they already had 15 rounds, right? That's me making an excuse for myself. Overall, CT side wasn't too bad. I think I had 3Ks CT side in the 10 rounds that we played. I had like 120 ADR CT side. T side just absolutely just full of blunders, right? Full of blunders. I never really took space. I played way too scared T side, trying to get out mid, trying to figure out where my teammates are. Again, there is some underlying miscommunication in there, but overall that is on me. I need to play with some swagger. I can't just sit back and let things happen. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if I'm going to get permission to post the cast of this match. CLG Red has, or like Counter Logic Gaming has their own Twitch channel and their own casters and stuff, and they casted it. I posted the link on Twitter. So if you guys do want to see that, follow my Twitter because that's where I post that kind of stuff. But I'm going to reach out to them, see if I can upload it to the channel. If not, then too fucking bad.